Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? Can you all hear me? Loud and clear. It's good to hear. Awesome. Where am I? What's going on? Hello, Melodites. It's me, Clotho V Melodium, the aria that echoes in the dark, and the voice that reverberates in my theater of chaos. Nexus Generation 1's musical Prince of Darkness. Happy June Bride Month, everybody! Happy June Bride Month, all of you Melodites. Yeah! I forgot that the June Bride thing was going on, so I wanted to kind of do this for all of you. In sickness and in health, till cringe do us part. I shall love you forever and ever, Melodites. So I hope that you will accept me for who I am and for all of my cringe and degeneracy. And I look forward to being with all of you forever and ever. And ever and ever and ever and ever. Yes. You were here. Where were you when the Melodites got married to Clotho V Melodium? Am I right? Yes, these flowers are for you. These flowers are for all of you Melodites. And I'm sorry I didn't take you out to dinner first. I was planning on, cooking some dinner for you or taking you out on a fancy restaurant, but I kind of figured that, the early bird gets the worm, as they might say. What was the proposal? Well, you see, I was writing a proposal, but my cat accidentally thought that it was some kind of newspaper to read while she goes in her litter box, and Oreo just took it to her litter box and now it's covered in cat poop. But yes. Anyways, happy June Bride Month, everybody. Alright, okay, that was that's the end of that bit. Anyways, why don't we proceed with the stream, everyone? Wait, hold on. This isn't my chat. I think this is my chatting stream BGM. Yeah, there we go. Now we got it. Alright! So, that's the end of that bit. Let me just throw my bridal veil away. Okay. Let's move back to my room, shall we? Let's move back to my room after the whole wedding. Hey! So how are you doing today, Melodites? Oh no! Don't run out on me, everyone! You dare abandon me at the altar? After all we've been through, Melodites? After... I thought we had something special. All of us. Man, well, I'm glad that you guys are doing good. Aw, you're EB. Maybe you should get some rest and relaxation, you know? Yeah, Clotho. Clo hello, you might say. I'm doing alright. Just, you know, I wanna make use of this stream to, kinda talk about my, my thoughts and my feelings about, my debut on YouTube and Twitch, and just hang out with all of you, you know? ZATSU this time for YouTube and Twitch, you know, so, you know, it's a lot more accessible for people who can't quite access AniLive. So I wanted to do it at least once, you know, just a week of hanging out with you Melodites over on Twitch and YouTube. Here we go. Let's put this one because I feel like I'm forgetting something. There you go. You want to be on the shoulder today? You wanna go on my head? Choose your position. Choose your position, Melodites. Where would you like to hang out today? Head, shoulder, knees and toes? Shoulder? Okay, you'll be the shoulder, Melodites, today, okay? There we go. Yippee! Yippee! Oh, is my Twitch stream title still, something else? One second. I don't know why, but I think it's because I'm simulcasting that I need to manually change my Twitch title every single time. I need to remember that, because for some reason, when I change the title on Streamlabs, it doesn't really change the title on Twitch. So, let me just fix that real quick, Melodites. Okay, 1 second. Post, re-debut, Q&A. There we go. Done. Thanks for notifying me, by the way. Thank you. You Melodites always got my back. Yeah, totally. It's still Sunday. We're stuck in Sunday, everyone. We're never gonna escape Sunday. Oh, some of you want to ratatouille me? I mean, I can also put a Melodite on my head as well. 1 second. Let me also put a Melodite on my head. So yeah, today we're just gonna, you know, hang out and talk. It is a ZATSU after all. Woo! You just went mega tiny over there. There we go. Yeah! Now there's a head Melodite as well. There we go. Let me put the eye patch on. Can't unleash the demon quite yet. Yes, this is my mascot, Rain. You are all called the Melodites, and this is what you look like. They are teru teru bozo, kind of deal. Made wrapped lovingly in bandages, and with a cute little crown and a very elegant cape. Designed by Elemento J over in chat. If you see Jay, you know, let me actually just shout out Jay on the Twitch stream at least, because I don't know if it has that functionality on YouTube. There we go. All right, yeah. So give Jay some love for making such a cute design for all of the Melodites. So let's check to see if we have any marshmallows today that we can answer. Your day's been hectic? Well, now's the time to relax and unwind, hopefully. You know, hopefully this ZATSU proves a lot more relaxing than how your day's gone. The J stands for just super cool. Yes, in fact, the J in Elemento J stands for very, very cool person. Very artistic person. So I have one question so far in my marshmallow that says, "Hey Clotho, since you're into racing games, what racing games are you currently playing? Hope to race you sometime in the future." Well, right now, I haven't really had time to play a lot of racing games or even games in general, but that's all gonna change this week. For racing games in specific, I usually play Assetto Corsa because I do love driving sims and just driving around. I mean, I have Mario Kart on my Switch, but as for games though, that's all gonna change this week because if you all know, if you guys have seen my schedule, Melodites, we will have a community Jackbox night on Friday. Do you guys remember? It's going to be a little late because I do want to have some time to watch Nell's debut on AniLive. Because if you guys don't know, my genmate Nell is about to debut on AniLive on Friday, 7 p.m. EST. Hi Ignis. But yeah, Nell has finally overcome the demons of the ISP and has finally gotten blazing fast internet. So I think Nell actually has the fastest internet in all of Nexus at the moment. Yeah, I'm really hoping that Nell's debut goes well. So I really wanted to make some time on Friday and not clash with Nell's schedule and kind of have time to see her finally debut on AniLive because I've been so excited. Nell is actually the sweetest crow, even though she keeps on talking about taking out my eye because it's shiny and just stealing everything from my castle. Oh, Misty! Hey! I hope you're having a good day at work, Misty. Or night, whichever it is in your time zone. But yeah, don't work yourself too hard, Misty. Yeah, Nell was honestly putting up such a fight. And I'm really proud of her for a magpie? No. She's a crow. Nell is a crow. Though I'm not sure, maybe there's a specific subspecies of crow. I know Nell's a tengu, or at least she seems like a tengu to me. But yeah, I'm actually really proud of Nell for sticking it out this whole time because I know the whole internet situation has been extremely stressful for her, and of course to all of her bird brains. That's her fan name, by the way. I'm not insulting you guys. I'm not insulting you guys. She calls her fans the bird brains. I call them the crow bros. But yes, I'm really happy for all the bird brains out there that you guys are finally gonna be able to watch Nell, you know? You're right, Misty. No one really has a good day at work. There's always something going on. Yeah. But I hope that it goes relatively well. And not really, you know, not really have any bad customers or employees, co-workers being annoying or trying to do just silly stuff. Just very silly stuff. Yeah. I feel like Crow Bros really rolled off the tongue, but I also do love Bird Brains. Bird Brains is such a good name that Nell came up with for for all of her fans. So yeah, why don't we move on to kind of like my thoughts and feelings when it comes to finally being able to be here on YouTube and Twitch. So I feel like yeah, bird watchers, maybe I'll pitch the idea to Nell. I feel like, wasn't that one of the options for the fan name? Yeah, bird watchers is pretty good. But yeah, so as for my re-debut on YouTube and Twitch, I feel like it's gone pretty successful, you know? I'm really happy with how it turned out. There were a few issues, a few hiccups at the very beginning, the very first stream. Namely, I forgot to set up the audio offset, so when I was rewatching my VOD to see what I could improve, because every time I do finish my streams, I rewatch the VOD just so I can see, you know, what I did wrong, what I could do better, because I always seek to improve. I always seek to get better and better and, you know, become more entertaining and always, you know, always have some sort of improvement so I can become a better entertainer for all of you Melodites. And I noticed that the instrumental was off time with my karaoke. And I forgot that if I'm playing things from my browser, like if I'm playing instrumentals from my browser, then it does have some sort of delay. Even though it doesn't show up when I monitor it on my headphones. There was around, I think the exact number, I still remember the exact number too. I used this function in BandLab that calculates kind of the lag between the audio output and your mic, and the exact delay was 168 ms. And now it's fixed, so in my karaoke stream tomorrow, hopefully, you know, hopefully there's no more delay. I will do a recording, kind of like you know, just recording through Streamlabs just to make sure that it doesn't do that again. But yeah. Other than that, though, I think that it went relatively well. And I'm glad that you Melodites enjoyed my re-debut. Oh, also, I have a bit of an announcement when it comes to just kind of planning. You know, planning my future content and future streams. Oh, it was pretty hard for you to notice. Ah, that's actually good. Okay, good. As long as it didn't seem, it didn't start to bother you guys when you were hearing it, then that's good for me. Okay. So, yeah, a bit of an announcement is that you guys remember my Sunday afternoon tea time? It's the stream that I do to collab with my NEXAS members and kind of like, you know, just have a casual conversation with them, just have fun, you know. I'm planning to branch out and start to use Sunday afternoon tea time as a way for me to kind of meet other VTubers and have them on as guests and kind of have it be like a podcast style where we just hang around and just have casual conversation, just ask each other lots of questions and even learn about the whole VTubing space, you know, from other VTubers out there. Yeah. So, of course, I'm still gonna from time to time have NEXAS members join as well, because first and foremost, I do want Sunday afternoon tea time to be a place where we can also test our chemistry, you know, find out who vibes well with who, you know, and try to get to know everyone a lot better. Yeah. For a lore video, I'm not really, I didn't really have a lore video prepared. If I were to have a lore video, though, I do kind of want to use the lore that Mary wrote for me because it's really funny and it's really fitting for me. So, maybe I'll have a lore video in the future when I'm able to commission one, because that would be fun. That would be really fun. Not this week. I don't think the first non-Nexan guest is gonna be this week, because we do have to get collabs approved, and Cause they gotta know who we're collabing with, just for our own safety as well. But yeah, I do have someone planned already. I do have someone planned to collab with, and depending on whether I do get this one approved, it might be pretty fun, you know, cause the person that I'm talking to, she's I don't think she's streamed quite yet, but I feel like she does have a lot of insight when it comes to the world of VTubing, and she is kind of connected to some more of the more known VTubers out there. I can't confirm quite yet because I haven't had it approved yet, but I can hint on it, on who might be the guest that I'm planning to have. So hopefully, I'm about to submit the proposal for it. Yeah, I'm about to submit the proposal for it for management, and if they get it approved, then I'll definitely make the announcement, and you Melodites will be the first to know. Just make sure to keep following me on my Twitter to kind of see the announcement if it does get approved. That's an interesting theory, Elbandy. That's an interesting theory. But yeah, hopefully it gets approved. Hopefully it gets approved. I can't quite say anything yet because I don't want to set expectations, you know? I don't want to set expectations and then suddenly, like, something goes wrong and then, oh my god, we were so hyped for this, what happened, you know? So, for now, that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to address when it comes to my plans for Sunday afternoon tea time. And of course, I'm also going to have some times where I would be reaching out to others as well. Maybe making one of those things where it's like, oh, would you like to come on to my stream as a guest for Sunday afternoon tea time? You know, once once we gain enough interest in that stream, and maybe I'll bring some guests on as well. Maybe more than one even. Yes, I'm a little bit nervous. You know, I'm a little bit nervous because you know, I'll be venturing outside of Nexus, and I really hope that I'm a good enough facilitator of conversation that I'm able to make it interesting. You know, talking to someone that talking to people that I don't necessarily have the greatest amount of knowledge about. You know, some people that I've really only talked to in chat and messages and whatnot. Ah, you think so? You think so? Ah, thank you, Melodites. You're so sweet. You guys are so sweet. So yeah, that's the big announcement when it comes to Sunday afternoon tea time. Oh, YouTube isn't showing on stream? I think yeah, YouTube might not be showing on stream, but let me fix that real quick. Because for some reason, multi-streams, they kind of have a problem where sometimes YouTube stops showing up. Here, YouTube Melodites, please start typing. Please start typing so you can, we can see if it finally fixed it, because I just refreshed the chat. But don't worry, I do see your messages. I do see your messages, YouTube Melodites. Just they haven't been showing up on stream, but it is showing up on Streamlabs. There you go. Everyone's just going, ah! I have no mouth and I must scream. There you go. So, okay, I see you typing. I see you typing. Yeah, it's not splooging yet. Yeah, Streamlabs. Come on. Come on, it's not splooging quite yet. Ha! Oh, there we go. There we go. It finally did the splooge. There we go. Hey, no worries at all, Ronnie. No worries at all. Today is a very chill Q&A. Alright, well, how about I take a few questions from you Melodites, okay? How about I take a few questions? Do any of you have any questions for me when it comes to just anything, really? Because I do want to... Was it as good for you? Ah, yes, it was so good, Titan. Oh, that chat splooge was so intense. Yeah, you know, if you Melodites want to know something about me, want to know my opinion on anything, really, I'm here to answer all of them. Well, of course, not anything that would break my contract with not anything that would break my contract with NEXAS, but you know. You know, you can't ask me to like reveal company secrets or anything. but please ask me anything you'd like. Trackmania, it's a fun speedrun kind of game. Ultimately, that's like the end game of it, but I have played it a few times if I just want something, you know, playing casually, just like going zoom on a track without being too serious. Yeah, Trackmania is fun. I do have Mario Kart. Yeah, I do have Mario Kart. So, maybe once I figure out how to work my capture card, I can have a Mario Kart stream playing with all of the Melodites. How does that sound? Would you guys want to play Mario Kart with me one day? I'm not the best at Mario Kart. I'm not one of those people that can like go on those F-Zero tracks and just start like skipping whole levels of the track, you know. But I'm all right. I'm all right in Mario Kart. I'm at least better than the AI. The Lethal Company collab this weekend. So far we have 4 people playing. So counting me, so far we have 4 people interested in playing Lethal Company. I'll make an announcement later on during this week once I confirm with everyone that they are locked in, okay? Boobs or butts? I appreciate the entirety of the female form, you know, and the male form perhaps. Who knows? But yeah, I say why not both? Why not both? Thank you. What type of streams do I plan for the near future? I want to do a lot of I want to have at least one ZATSU stream every week, just so that I can have some time to, you know, talk to all of you. I want to have one karaoke stream every week, one community gaming stream, because I always want to involve you guys in like some sort of game, and then one just gaming stream. Doesn't have to be a collab with my NEXAS members, but this week it's gonna be a collab because it's fun. So maybe next week my gaming stream will just be me just doing it by myself. And of course there's gonna be Sunday afternoon tea time. So I'm gonna have a pretty regular schedule until I get some more ideas. My schedule is kind of going to stay the same. Because it feels very comfortable so far, you know? It feels very stable. Yeah, if you don't have a system for Mario Kart, feel free to watch and just enjoy your time with everyone, because even in my gaming streams, I will still do my best to respond to everyone, even though, you know, it might require some focus. But yeah, of course. Feel different. Oh man, it feels so different. It feels so different streaming on YouTube and Twitch, because I do have I do feel like I have a lot more options on what I can display on screen and what I can do. But stuff like this, like ZATSU's, yeah, they can work perfectly well on AniLive as well. So maybe once I figure out how to do it, because I do use my iPhone for facial tracking. You know, I do use my iPhone in order to work VTube Studio, and the thing is, I also use my iPhone for AniLive. So if I somehow figure out how to stream on AniLive as well, I might incorporate AniLive for my ZATSUs too. So yeah, but so far though, I will mostly use AniLive for more candid streams, for more you know, just I guess more, it'll feel like more personal, a bit more you know, face-to-face kind of stuff. You know, maybe I'm about to go to sleep, maybe I'm exercising. Hey Aston, yippee indeed. Hi there, glad you could make it today. So yeah, but I'm really happy that I'm able to use my toggles and kind of get to show off more of my model when it comes to YouTube and Twitch, and also it facilitates you know, more options, gaming. Maybe sometime we can have a movie night. Yeah, it is a new VTuber app, so they are still developing, you know, the devs are still cooking up stuff. And I wish the best for AniLive's development. I really hope that it turns into something successful, cuz something that, you know, an app where you can just kind of pick up your phone and just start streaming really anywhere. That would be pretty cool. You know, that would be pretty cool. I really hope that the Android release comes out soon as well, because I feel like once the reach expands, then we'll kind of see the true potential, you know? Because right now, the iPhone audience is a lot less than what it should be when Android comes out, because a lot of people use Android. Yeah. But anyways, it's been really fun. It's been really fun. Kind of stressful, you know. I've had a few slip ups when it comes to when it comes to just doing stuff these last 2 days, and there has been some times where it started to feel a little overwhelming, you know, that because you know, I'm not only in NEXAS, but I do also have other responsibilities outside of NEXAS and AniLive, and just, I guess, juggling all of it and getting used to finally doing all of this. It can get a little bit overwhelming, but really, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best for everyone. Yeah, restreamers honestly have been huge for NEXAS. I'm honestly not sure if we have kept the same kind of audience if we didn't have the restreamers to help us out. So yeah, thank you to all the people who restreamed throughout the AniLive saga, you know? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. But you know, I try to since I guess I do kind of take on a little bit of a big brother role, you know? kind of a big brother role, kind of you know, trying to just be a force of positivity, I would guess. I would say, when it comes to helping out my gen mates as well. It's it can be a little tough to since I know, yeah, I know they're there for me, you know. I know that they're there to listen if I have my problems, but I'm kind of just the type to really rather listen to others' problems and try to help others as well, because I feel like by extension it just really makes me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, because to a certain extent I can deal with my own problems, you know, like other people can really only do so much, but if I can help somebody out there, then that's I like that, you know. I like the feeling of that. Hey, finally catching me live? Yeah. Welcome, Noko. I'm glad you can finally catch me live. I'm glad you can finally make it here. Yeah, this is just a chill Q&A stream, so again, if any of you have any kind of questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer it for you. Hey Sky, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Sky? Is there anyone who has been struggling and told you about it? I don't really want to name names because I want to respect my genmate's privacy. But yeah, if you even just look at our Twitter accounts, there have been a few of us that are kind of getting overwhelmed with some things, whether it be personal, whether it be related to just adjusting to the life of finally being a VTuber. And I try to help out, you know. I try to be there even just to listen to them vent out their frustrations and kind of like give my perspective on things and see if we can come to some sort of solution, you know? But yes, there have been a lot of us that have been going through some times, for sure. But we're all trying our best to be there for all of you guys, for all of our fans, you know? Ah, you think my model's cool, Binglebucks? Hey, what in particular do you think is cool about my model? Please, praise me a bit more. Praise me a bit more, Binglebucks. What do you like about me? Thank you, Binglebucks. Thank you so much. There we go. Hey, no worries. If you need to lurk ahead. Oh, you're trying to hit me with some of that Riz, aren't you, Binglebucks? Maybe you can hold my hand. Maybe just for a bit. Here. See, you're the hand Melodite right now. Oh my god, I didn't realize it pinned to my hand. That's get it off me! No, just kidding. I love you. There we go. Alright, there we go. Back to the shoulder you go. Yeah, honestly, we try to support each other when we can. When we can, we try to be there for each other. And yeah, we will all have our disagreements from time to time, but that's just kind of the nature of there being so many people in one place, you know? Like, if everyone just became a hive mind, then none of us would be unique. None of us would be our own person. None of us would have our individuality, you know? Oh yeah, the windshield wiper hands. Yeah. There you go. Very sorry for giving you Melodite's motion sickness by putting you on my hand and just like shaking you. I hope that no one threw up. Or at least if you throw up, please do it on the floor. Don't do it on my clothes. Yeah, everyone has been shooketh. Everyone has just been shooketh. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, seriously, there's 27 of us. Like, within those 27, there would be at least 2 people who would disagree with each other on a fundamental level. You know, it's just a statistical inevitability that there would be some sort of disagreement. But thing is, even though we have our disagreements, we at least try to be civil about it. We try to be civil about it. And again, as with any kind of interpersonal relationship, you're not really required to, like, absolutely like each other, you know? Like, as long as you're civil with each other and as long as you treat each other with respect, that's enough for me. Like, you don't have to like me. Because I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's anyone in Nexus that particularly doesn't like me, or that just, like, you know, out of my earshot goes, oh my god, you know that Clotho guy? Yeah, he's such a dork. Yeah, that Clotho guy, he's an asshole, you know. I don't know if there's anyone really that sees me like that in Nexus right now, but, you know, I at least try to give people respect, no matter if I agree with them or don't. No, it's not really drama. I'm just saying that, you know, within 27 talents, there's bound to be some sort of disagreements. So, yeah. Just as long as we treat each other with respect, that's really all I can ask. Yeah, honestly, that's one of the things that I kind of liked with when it comes to being, you know, not as bound to a set of rules as other agencies might be. It's being able to kind of just be a bit more free with what we do. And yes, Inaria is a very good example of that, because you know, you can have people like Odit, for example, who's very say-so, very cute owl, very wholesome, and then suddenly you have people like Inaria who can say the most wild, out-of-pocket stuff. And you can have people like Soma saying, you know, talking about a bunch of conspiracy theories and just being a complete bro to his viewers on stream. Yeah, there's a nice variety when it comes to Nexus, you know? There's a nice variety. Let's see. Aw, you'll still like me? Aw, that's sweet. This is why I love you, Melodites. I feel like no matter how weird I really get, you know, you kind of accept me for my weirdness, for my strangeness. And we all just kind of have a fun time just making fun of me for some weird stuff that I do. I like it. I like it. Yeah, and honestly, right now, we're just trying to, kind of carry each other's... Well, not really that, you know? At least for me, I try to, help each other, help my other genmates, when it comes to, like, things that have been stressing them out. Because... of course, I don't want to put that pressure on a lot of people, and, you know, people shouldn't have that expectation when it comes to your genmates, or when it comes to even, like, your friends, is that I don't expect people to kind of, like, you know, carry the weight of things that stress me out along with them. Like, I don't expect that from people, but thing is, my personal policy is... if I wish that of others, you know, like if I think that, hey, it would be nice for someone to help me out when I'm down, then I should always kind of keep that expectation of myself. You know, that's why I try to help as much as I can. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, or is like, am I like blabbering nonsense right there? Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, Nexus. If you don't know what Nexus is the VTuber the VTuber group that I'm part of, and we're kind of this academy style VTuber group where we take people who would like to, you know, get into VTubing, and I think that the vision that Harry has is to kind of like have a place where that barrier of entry would be a bit lowered, because, you know, you'll get supplied with a model, you'll get supplied with some know-how of some things, and yeah, at least that's the vision, you know? That's the vision that Harry has. And of course, we at Gen 1 are kind of like are kind of the test subjects to the curriculum, and hopefully with every single gen the curriculum just gets more improved, you know? I hope that like the lessons of the feedback we give as Gen 1 applies to Gen 2, and they get a much better curriculum moving forward. That's my hope, because I do like that kind of vision, you know. I do appreciate that vision, because I feel like if you want to get into VTubing, really there should be a way to kind of like cross that barrier, you know. So besides adapting to the routine of a VTuber, what are other challenges I encountered? Really, it's time management. I guess that applies to the routine as well. But also, it's more kind of managing how much free time I really have in a day. You know, like how much free time I really have. And how much of that free time I want to dedicate to either myself, you know, like having some me time, as they would say, or using it to work on some content, which, by the way, I would 100% rather do. And I think it's also managing how much rest I should really get, because I feel like I'm kind of shorting myself with a lot of breaks, you know? Like I don't take enough of a break, I feel. Hey Bianca, because I feel like it's slowly starting to catch up with me, because back then I could instantly just start working on things and consistently just produce, no matter what kind of other responsibilities I have during the day. Yeah, managing rest is a skill now, because even now, I was meant to just have a few hours of sleep and start working on something today, but honestly, it's I guess my body just went, no, you're not doing this. You're getting a few more hours of sleep, and I just like turned off my alarm and instantly fell asleep again. That's why I set multiple alarms, honestly. That's why I set multiple alarms. Yeah, I think the only time I really delayed a stream is what do you call it? It was that one karaoke stream where I woke up and my voice just felt horrible. You know? My voice just felt rough. Because I think the night before, I forgot to close my window. And since it was springtime, and I'm allergic to pollen, I just had like the worst allergic reaction during the day, and I was just like sniffling, my throat was really rough, and yeah. But you know, I managed to do it because I took some allergy meds. I rested throughout the entire day, and I was able to sing for the karaoke night, even though there was a little bit of a delay. Oh man. Oh yeah, I feel like having a good alarm helps as well. Like, if you don't want an alarm at max volume, just having a good alarm really helps. Yeah, it's a struggle for me every time during spring. That's why I like staying inside. Like, no matter how pretty it is outside during spring, I like staying inside if I don't take my allergy meds, because pollen just is really rough on my body. Oh, have I told you guys as well that I'm allergic to cockroaches? Did I tell anyone? Have I told you Melodites that? I don't remember. I don't remember if I've told you that fact. Like, now that we're on the topic of allergies. Yeah, I'm allergic to cockroaches. Cause yeah, I actually yeah, a real allergy. Cause I remember, cause if you guys don't know, you know, the Melodite royal family wants me to kind of learn responsibility and self-sufficiency, and because of that, basically, the king and the queen, Mama Melodium and Papa Melodium, they told me to go and get a job. So I've been working undercover, you know? I've been working undercover. I got banished to a frozen wasteland called Canada. And I have been working undercover in order to learn responsibility and self-sufficiency, so that one day I can finally be considered responsible enough to take the throne, you know? And let me tell you, I have huge respect for everyone who works customer service, any kind of customer service, because, oh boy, some people out there, I want to say, some people out there have very, very unrealistic expectations and don't even treat customer service people like actual people. You know? Some people out there, I'm not saying all of them, but some people out there. Anyways, before I go on a tangent about customer service, how I realized is, at first, it was through a doctor. They did this process where, they would pinch your skin in kind of a row, like just a bunch of pinches on the skin, and it's like a surface level scratch, pretty much. And they take this rack that has a bunch of vials on it, and I guess those vials contain different substances, different enzymes that correspond to different allergies. And I guess depending on which spot on your skin reacts, depending on which spot on your skin reacts, that's how they figure out what allergies you have. And I guess they managed to figure out that I'm allergic to cockroaches. And I kind of realized it when one day it turns out that the place of my employment had a cockroach infestation in some places. And it turns out one of those places was the locker room. And it seems like there was a cockroach that managed to crawl inside my shoe at some point, like my work shoe. And suddenly I started feeling really itchy. And my foot just had this horrible rash because of it. And it was the worst itch that I've ever had. And I was like, oh, I guess I know where the cockroaches are staying. It was really bad. It was really bad. But yeah, that's a fun fact about me, I guess. That's a fun fact of Clotho Melodium, is that I'm allergic to cockroaches. No, I think it just managed to crawl in and kind of like make itself home in my shoe and just kind of left at a certain point, you know? It used my shoe as an Airbnb. Because if you don't know, my shoes are quite fancy. See? Wouldn't you want to live in these shoes if you were a cockroach? Like, look at these. Yeah, look, pretty shiny. If I was a cockroach, I'd love to live in my shoes. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I guess that's another thing that I really want to talk about is I have this theory, okay? I have this theory, Melodites. You know how some schools, some curriculums, they ask you to do some volunteer work in order to graduate? Did you know that? My theory is if all schools out there, no matter rich or poor, makes it mandatory for someone to work a year in customer service, you know, as part of the curriculum, the world would be a much kinder place. I swear. I don't know if that would actually work. If my theory has some, validity to it. But I swear, if those people who have never worked a single day of customer service in their lives and treat customer service people like shit, if they work customer service and realized, oh my god, why is this person treating me this way? I'm a person too, you know? I feel like there would be a lot less people who would be assholes in the world, because they would know, kind of like, they would see the worst side of humanity, pretty much. Okay, let me tell you a story, alright, Vigio? To kind of show you how bad it can really get. So, during the last year or two, there were a lot of tornadoes that happened, you know? Weather was messed up. Like weather was messed up really, really bad in recent years. And in the city that I'm in, a tornado knocked out the power grid. But luckily, the establishment that I work for has a spare generator, you know? And so, what happened was that only some of the elevators were working. So I was in charge of elevator duty that day. So I was bringing a lot of the guests up and down the elevators because I had to operate them manually. So what happened was that there was this one man. This one man went into the elevator with me and said, "So this lack of power, it's very inconvenient for me. My shower is uncomfortably cold, and I couldn't access some of my electronics. This is extremely inconvenient for me. How are you going to make this right?" And I'm like, I would like to just go and tell him at that moment. I was so tempted to tell him, go talk to the tornado. Sir, half of the city doesn't have power right now. You're lucky to even have lights. You know? Like, it was spooky, because if you walk outside, the city was completely dark. Like, some of the streetlights weren't working at all. And some of the stoplights weren't working, so it was such a dangerous drive. Yeah, but then this man had the audacity to be like, "Oh, my shower's a little cold. How are you going to make this right? How are you going to How are you going to make my night better? This is not what I expect from a 5-star hotel experience. And let me just tell you, okay? Let me just tell you, Melodites. We know if you're a VIP or not. We know. And that man wasn't even a VIP. He was there on the sale rate. He went there through like one of those websites that like just fill up the rooms at like a very, very cheap price. So he was the opposite of a VIP. And he still had the balls, after a tornado knocked out power for most of the city, to complain about his shower being really cold and demand something out of us for it. As if it was our fault. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? See, this is why I feel like everyone should experience working customer service. 'Cause you'll quickly gain sympathy for like, man, I can't believe people treat others this way. I should probably be nice to the next person that I see. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Expedia. It was Expedia. Funny. Very, very funny. Yeah, unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. But yeah, I honestly have so many crazy stories about my workplace. It was honestly so... It's such an interesting place to work in, you know? Hotels. It's such an interesting place to work in. But yeah, I feel like I can see the point that Mama Melodium and Papa Melodium were making. Definitely working in that hotel has taught me how to has taught me kind of like at least some sympathy when it comes to what people go through and how not to treat others, you know? Exactly how to be a better human being. Hey, hello there, Cookie. Hi. Oh man. Let me grab some water, okay? Let me grab some water. And everyone, please take a sip of water. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. Remember to stay hydrated. Ooh, tea's also good. I wanted to make some tea today. My brother actually, my younger brother, he's very obsessed with tea. Like, he has a big fascination with tea. And he has, like, all these crazy, like, sets to make tea. And, like, these crazy ingredients. Like, there's apparently this flour that allows your tea to change color depending on the temperature. Like, if it's cold, it turns a certain color. If it's hot tea, it turns another different color. And I swear, I could go to my brother and be like, hey, I'm feeling like this today. For example, I kind of have a bit of a sniffle today, and my voice also feels kind of rough, and I kind of want some relief for that. And then he can instantly go within a snap, just be like, all right, let me make you some tea. And he would have the perfect cup of tea that would actually make me feel better. It's honestly impressive. It's honestly impressive. When it comes to that, Vigio, when it comes to that, I do want to stream full-time. Eventually, I want to transition from having, you know, working my day job to, well, it's not really a day job because I work graveyard, but going streaming full-time, you know? And it's going to be way, way down the road because it's not easy, you know? It's not easy getting enough of a following and adjusting to the lifestyle enough that you can completely sustain yourself full-time through content creation, through being a VTuber. So that is the dream, but I also realize that it's far into the future, you know? Far into the future. And now I'm kind of just like more trying to get used to the whole what do you call it? The whole lifestyle of having my work responsibilities outside of Nexus, and also basically trying to get a kind of full-time way to you know, to schedule my streams, you know? I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, I mean, I don't think it's really cheating on your Oshi if you go to another person's stream and watch it at the same time, you know? I feel like if you have the attention span to do both at once, I don't think that's considered cheating. Aw, you think so? You think I really get on that grind? I'm multi-stream. Oh, that reminds me of the multi-track drifting thing where it's like they're parodying Initial D and it's trains instead. So the train hops one of the sides into like the other rail or something. Like it uses the rail transfer thing and it's like, oh my god, the train is drifting! Multi-track drifting! It's so good. It was one of my favorite memes. Man. Let's see. But yeah, honestly, I guess I should really kind of give myself a little bit of credit when it comes to the effort I put in, because sometimes I tell my gen mates, you know, I tell my fellow Nexans, man, I really feel like I'm not doing enough. I really feel like I could put in even more work, you know? But like, they tell me, dude, what are you talking about? You're overworking yourself. And I'm like, am I really? Though I guess that's slowly catching up to me now. Ooh, Inaria, hey. Everyone, this is Inaria Lilialis, my cousin, and in a very complicated situation with me way back then. Yeah, cousin and former arranged marriage fiance. Hey, how are you doing, Inaria? How are you doing today? Yeah, that's honestly something I'm really careful of. Is I really feel like I should be careful about like not burning myself out. Because I do want to do this long term, you know? I want to do this as a career in the future. So finding that right balance is essential. And it's going to take some time, but it's essential. Thank you. You Melodites are just so sweet to me. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that you guys are acknowledging the work that I put in, because it means a lot to me, you know? It means a lot. It really does. Hey, don't run away from Inaria. Inaria's not too bad, at least from... Maybe I've blocked a lot of things that she's done from my memory, but hey, at least the ones that remain aren't too bad. Also, Inaria, YouTube Melodites are saying hi to you. So I say hi to the YouTube Melodites as well. Yeah, Inaria's done some say-so things, I think. Right, Inaria? Right. That's actually good advice, Albandi. So, um, for all of you streamers out there, Albandi actually had put some good advice over there in chat. See, take the break before it gets bad. I feel like that's really good advice. I should really not be too scared to delay or cancel a stream when things get too overwhelming and I really feel like I need a break. But, you know, I at least will tell you Melodites beforehand. I'll give you enough of of time beforehand to tell you, hey, maybe this next stream is getting canceled because I need just like a day to breathe, you know? I mean, that does kind of apply to me in a way, Vigio. Is that streaming and making all of this content, like especially when I get really inspired to do something, it gives me a lot of energy to want to do it, you know? Like it gives me a lot of energy. But the thing is, what kind of stops me from going full on with that is I have to worry that I do have other responsibilities as well. You know? Like again, I've been cut off the royal funds and in kind of like in a way to make me more self-sufficient and more responsible. I need to provide for myself by working a job, and that kind of cuts into my time and kind of drains a lot of that energy that I would instead have for content creation, you know? So yeah, I love streaming and making things for all of you. But yeah, that is like something that gives me kind of like a hurdle at the moment. It's something that's a hurdle, but is also a necessity. Yeah, I don't know. Have you been cut off the royal funds in Aria? Are they taking the same approach where they tell you to foster some responsibility and some self-sufficiency by you know, as you would say, mingling with the commoners? I think that's how an Arya says it. If they believe so you're working a job in secret, away from the royal Lilialis family, and not telling them so you could get even more money. I respect the grind. I respect it in Aria. It's devious, very devious, but I respect it. I honestly feel like Inaria is definitely the more devious out of the two of us. You know? I mean, us royals are still allowed to have friends in Aria. We're still allowed to mingle with others and make friends. That is true. Because okay. So I want to tell you Melodites a little bit of backstory when it comes to kind of my childhood living in the Melodium royal family. I was someone who was kind of an overachiever when I was really young. And because finding success in academics gave me a lot of a lot more praise from my parents, I really strived to be really, really good with academics. And because of that, I was top of my class quite consistently. But also because of that kind of became the standard that was expected of me. by by my parents, you know? And also because of that, they wanted me to keep getting better and better when it comes to academics. They actually wanted me to get into medicine. And for a time I was actually interested in it. That's why I'm very I took a lot of biology classes as well. You know? Yeah. I took a lot of biology classes because I was really interested in medicine. I wanted to be a surgeon. You know, I was pretty good with anatomy actually back then. And but the thing is, it started to burn me out because deep inside I'm very musically inclined, you know? My soul craves to perform, to make music, to sing. And for a while, we are a music kingdom, but for a while, since since Mama Melodium and Papa Melodium did want me to have like a very solid future and did want me to succeed in academics, they thought that you know, any other excessive hobbies might be taking up my time that I could be using studying instead. And they still did support me when it comes to music. They would actually send me to competitions with other nobles, you know? Like our schools would have these yearly competitions, these yearly talent competitions, and they would allow me to compete with the other nobles. And let me tell you, some of them, they just stood on stage and sang, you know? They just stood on stage and sang, maybe swayed side to side a little bit. But no, not me, not this man, not Clotho V Melodium. I actually moved around the stage, hyped up the audience, and made it feel like, basically like they were in a concert, you know? And that actually, yeah, I gave them a proper show. And that actually, kind of, I guess the people in the royal school thought that that was so entertaining that they actually turned that into a category for when it comes to the judges scoring the competition. Because this was way back then, you know. A lot of people just like stand on the stage and just sing, and they have nice voices, don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of their voices are like much better than mine. But just from the standard of you know, letting the audience feel hyped and, you know, feeling like an actual show, I guess that was my X factor back then. Yeah, it was really interesting. So yeah, although they did support my musical talents, they still wanted me to focus a lot on academics. And because of that, I wasn't really, you know, socially smart. I guess I was, okay, if you can think of like those dense anime protagonists, that was me back then. If you don't know, I had this series of shorts that I released about me accidentally friend zoning my best friend from high school because I didn't know that she liked me. And I was just so dense that I thought that, hey, okay, I enjoy spending time with her, and you know, she's she's my bestest friend ever, you know? It's a very interesting story. It was a very interesting story. If I could go back in time and smack my younger self across the face, I would do it. Be like, get a hold of yourself, boy! Oh, is that how you used to see it back then in Aria? Is that you would just think that oh, it's impossible that this person might like me. Oh, okay. I see that. That's an interesting perspective. Oh, I want to ask you, Melodite, something related to that. I keep hearing a lot of cause I'm the type to listen to a lot of my friends' problems, right? I'm the type to really listen to my friends' problems. And what do you call it? There's this thing that I keep hearing. And that's apparently there are some relationships where apparently one half of the relationship would actually give up on their significant other because they don't think that they deserve that person. Like, does that actually happen? Like, has anyone here interacted with someone like that before, who's experienced something like that, or have experienced that themselves? I'm actually curious. Cause oh, that's you? Oh no. That was you then, cause I just feel like it's so, I guess. Oh, hey, Mary. Hi, Mary. Woof woof. Hold on, I gotta do something since Mary's here right now. Hold on. Since we both have a royal aesthetic, I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. There we go. Here, let me just equip these. There we go. I'm cat though now, everyone. I'm cat though. No, if they were dog ears, Mary, then I would be way too close. I would be way too similar. You know? I don't want the allegations that I'm copying Merryweather. Oh no! The command has been given! Merryweather wants me destroyed! But yeah, anyways, while I have these ears on, I want to kind of like share my, I guess, misunderstanding on that kind of situation. How is it that someone can think that when someone very obviously loves them and very obviously cares for them, that they're not deserving of being with that person to the point that they just give up, you know? To the point that they leave the relationship because they don't think they're worthy. I got dog punched! Ugh! 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 That was a powerful punch. Daskaru. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just kind of, oh, imposter syndrome. Wanna know something funny? I actually just realized what imposter syndrome meant, like, this year. Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like, what do you call it? I heard that a lot when it comes to the VTubing space and for other performers as well. Is apparently imposter syndrome is the name for that kind of feeling, because I guess for a long time, actually, when I was here in Nexus, even now, sometimes I kind of feel like, you know, do I really deserve all these people cheering for me? Do I really deserve all these people who are so sweet, who adore me, you know. But your reassurance really helps out with that. Yeah, I didn't know about the meaning, you know. I didn't know about the meaning of that. I thought it was just kind of like a feeling that someone got and there was like no name for it or something. Yeah. So I guess that does make sense to me now, like how someone can just kind of give up on their partner like that because they don't think that that they're worth it. Because, okay, I'm not going to say the name of my friend, of course, because I want to protect my friend's privacy, but I did have a friend who went to me after a really bad breakup and was absolutely devastated, you know? And he was telling me that, oh, I really loved her. I kept on reassuring her that she was the perfect one for me. I kept showing my affection to her, and I kept trying to prove in any way that I can that she was the one for me, you know? And apparently, the girl still left because she thought that she wasn't deserving of all of that love. And I guess that was kind of like the origin of how I got so confused by why someone would end up feeling like that. So yeah, I guess when I think of it in the lens of imposter syndrome, when I think of the lens of imposter syndrome, that kind of I can see why that might make sense. Yeah, honestly, I would be devastated if I went through something like that. I would be like curled up in a ball sobbing, you know? Not leaving my room if I went through something like that, because it sounds so painful, you know? Because I feel like that would feel like your partner's not believing you. You know? Because like you try so hard to prove to them that yeah, I do love you. You are perfect for me. You know, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, you know? And I feel like I don't know, I guess I would feel like my partner sees me as a liar if that ever happened to me. Yeah. So yeah, now I kind of understand. Thank you for showing me the light, Melodites. Thank you for showing me the light. Man. Humans are definitely such complicated beings. Saying that because I'm totally not human. I'm an anthropomorphic animal right now. Meow meow. A meow meow meow. Yeah, I'm single for life. I'm an anime boy. I must be single for life. I am not tempted by the temptations of the flesh. I am married to my craft. I am married to the dark arts. Mary. Yeah. I think it is actually established that the V in Clotho V Melodium is it stands for virgin because I am married to my dark arts. That's kind of like the headcanon that some of the Melodites have adopted is the V stands for virgin. Yeah, romance does seem like a good thing, but the demon inside me prevents me from pursuing any sort of temptation. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Married to the dark arts, MERRY. I don't know how I feel about that sentence, Live. I really don't know how I feel about that sentence. Yeah, the V is actually for, Kermit's right, the V is actually for, hi, Vsauce, Clotho here. How many holes do you actually have in your body? Wait, that sounds wrong! No! Didn't Vsauce make a video like that back then? It's kind of like a how many holes does a human have or something? He had a video like that, I swear. Yeah, there are some debates on what counts as a hole in the human body. Here, let me count live. 1, 2. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I know which song you're talking about as well, Elbandy. And let me just say, that song is an absolute banger. But something I probably cannot sing on stream unless it's unarchived. How many holes does a human have? Alright. Oh, man. Let me just grab some more water. My throat feels so dry today. I don't know if it's because, I need a humidifier in this room. Because the air is so unbelievably dry. That shouldn't be good for singing either. Hey, don't say it like that, Inaria. Don't say it like that. People will take it the wrong way. Telling the Melodites to lubricate my throat. That's not good, Inaria. That's yabai, even. That's not say-so. I'm supposed to be the say-so idol, Inaria. No. That's a lie. Even I had to stop myself from saying that. I almost threw up saying that. I am not say-so. Yeah, it is Pride Month. So I guess I'll let that slip, Inaria. I'll let that slip. Just like how things slip easily down a lubricated throat. Okay. I'll stop. I'll stop. I won't say any further than that. Yeah. I mean, me and Denaria are cousins, you know. And I feel like that familial bond kind of rubbed off on each other. That sounds wrong too! Hold on! That sounds wrong too! Why can't I? No, don't say that! No, Inaria, please! That arranged marriage was already in a past life, Inaria, no! You already got isekai twice, Inaria! No! I completely regret saying something about, you know, familial traits rubbing off each other. No! It's so bad. It's so bad. I feel like I just accidentally say, yabai kind of stuff, you know? No, please, don't do that. Don't do that, Inaria. We still need to put out content for NEXAS, Inaria. We still have a job to do. We still have responsibilities. So don't do it quite yet, Inaria. We can die when our jobs are done. This action movie line right there. You can sleep when your job is done, Inaria. Oh man. Sleepover with your cousin ASMR? I am considering, once I invest enough money for a 3DO mic, I do want to make some ASMR content, you know, because if you guys don't know, I am a really, really big fan of audio dramas. And I want to make voice packs, you know? But not just regular voice packs. I want them to be those voice packs that are like binaural, where it's you know, it's directional, so you can listen to it with both headphones, and you know, and it'll feel like you're right there. Yeah, audio dramas. I feel like it'd be fun. It'll be a really fun kind of project to do for one day, for when I finally get enough for a 3DO mic. I mean, I have made personal audio dramas before, just using the magic of audio editing. You know, kind of like panning the audio to a side and kind of like fading it from one side to another to simulate movement, but it's a process. It's a much longer process. Yeah. I think I actually made one back then that was basically waking up to me and I'm like cooking them breakfast. And I actually put my mic in my kitchen and I was cooking some bacon. So you know, I did the sound effects myself. It was fun. It was really fun. So yeah, like a bunch of that audio stuff really does fascinate me, and if I had the chance to learn more about it, I would love to, you know? Because I feel like that's definitely something that I can really get into. Imagine an audio drama like that where you just hear everything, all of the sound effects even being made by the person who's voicing the audio drama. Like the sizzling bacon, you just hear him going like using his mouth. And then like I don't know, like he just goes whoosh when he's like taking your blankets off, and when he leans in close and starts to make like cottage cheese noises. No, I'm not gonna be that kind of a. I'm not gonna make those kinds of audio dramas. No. I'm not gonna use the cottage cheese. Yeah, there's some yeah, cottage cheese noises. It's a very effective facsimile for another certain kind of noise. Alright, so before we start really wrapping up for the last half hour of tonight's stream, I want to check to see if I have any more mallows to read. Because some people might have submitted some while I was streaming, but nope, we're good. So we're all caught up on our marshmallow. Oh, that would actually be funny. That's the new trend, is that just very, very low budget ASMR. Like so low budget that you're using like a rock band mic, and you're using you're using your own mouth sounds to make the SFX. Someone remixed the whole boyfriend crashes your car ASMR, but just does it super low budget with like just mouth sounds, go like psh, 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 you know? That would be fun. That would be funny. Someone should start making that in Aria. Right? I feel like that might pop off if it's memey enough. If it's scuffed and memey enough, I feel like that might pop off. That might become the new trend. So I might actually think of that. Yeah. Have I thought of that? Have I thought of recreating lines from my favorite shows and movies? So the thing with me, Vigio, is I'm not really good at impressions. At least I don't think I'm really that good at impressions, you know? So a lot of times when I do some kind of voice acting, I just kind of like do my own take of it. And that's why I get really anxious whenever I try to voice act for someone, and they're like, "Oh, I want you to sound like this person," and I'm like, I'm not good at impressions, but I'll try to do my own take of that kind of personality, you know? I can do impressions when I speak Japanese, can I? Can I? Like, what's an example of an impression I did that you found good enough in Aria? I wanna know. Oh, just acting it out? Maybe. Maybe I'll consider that, cause I'm not a good impersonator, you know. I mean, I can impersonate an Aria. You guys want to hear my Anaria impression? Do you want to hear my Anaria impression, Melodites? Especially since Anaria's here right now. Here we go. Listen, guys, listen. Listen, guys. Come on, Mane-san, come on. Can I watch R18 anime on stream, Mane-san? Come on, listen, Mane-san, come on. That's my Anaria impression. I kind of. Oh. I can try. I can give it an attempt. Permit. Here we go. Let me just find the actual name, because I memorized some of it, just not all of it. Where's the full name? So the full name is Jugemu Goku no Surikere. Haijari Sugyo no Sugyo Matsu, Urai Matsu, Furai Matsu, Kuneru Tokoro ni Itsumo Tokoro, Yaburakoji ni Burakoji, Paipu no Shuringan. Shuringan no Gurindai no Pompokopi no Pompokonana, Chokyume no Chosuke! There you go. Yeah, that's the extremely long name. Jugemu. Yeah. It's fun to say. It's really fun to say once you get it down, you know? It takes a bit of practice, but hey. Hey, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, his friends call him Jerry. Or Jimmy, you know? Jimmy for short. Wait, isn't Mr. Beast's name Jimmy? Am I right or am I high? Like, was Mr. Beast's name Jimmy? Imagine if that was actually Mr. Beast's full name. You know, instead of Jimmy, his Mr. Beast's actual name is Jugemu Goku no Surikere, Kaija no Sugyo Matsu, Urai Matsu, Furai Matsu, Kuneru Tokoro ni Itsumo Tokoro, Yaburakoji no Burakoji, Paipu no Shuringan no Gurindai no Pompokopi no Pompokonana, Chokyume no Chosuke. You know, that would be really funny. Yeah, Jugemu Beast. Jugemu Beast. That's gonna be his actual name. Yeah, anyways, so so Melodites, tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow I'm going to have my first karaoke stream here on YouTube and Twitch. So look forward to that. I'm still in the process of making the kind of the set list. That's what it's called. Making the set list. Do I know any Ian dub Chuny lines? Not really. I mostly watch JP dubs, you know, the original Japanese versions. So I'm not too aware of any like lines in the English dub scene. It's gonna be unarchived, Misty, unfortunately. Yeah, it's gonna be unarchived. And I think if it was ever stored on Twitch, it would be muted entirely, just because it's really hard to do an entire set list of copyright-free songs, you know. So I'd rather just make it unarchived and just kind of sing what I want. But yeah, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to have my first karaoke. And before that, I will be having a pre-stream on AniLive. So I'm gonna be on AniLive, hanging out with everyone, just, you know, talking. Maybe an hour before. I would say an hour or two before I'll go live on AniLive, and I'll just kind of like chill with you guys before I do karaoke. How does that sound? You know, still get my hours in for AniLive. You know, not completely abandon it. So yeah, look forward to it tomorrow. And Thursday is going to be a break day. Although I might go on AniLive just to like bring you with me when I go take a walk, or like when I go before I go to bed or something, just to kind of like chill with you Melodites. So I might do like a, you know, sleepy AniLive stream before I go to bed on Thursday. And Friday, it's going to be Nell's debut. Nell's debut on 7. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I guess it would be, I don't know how long Nell's debut would be, if Nell's going to go for the whole 2 hours, but if Nell does go for the whole 2 hours, I've planned for it, and my community Jackbox stream is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, get your funnies ready for that day, because it's not just going to be one Jackbox game, it's going to be multiple. And I'm definitely going to try to stream more than 2 hours to get as many people an opportunity to get in there and play, you know? Yeah, we're all gonna play Jackbox. And then after that, on Saturday, it's going to be Lethal Company with NEXAS. So far, oh, it's not really a hard requirement. Like, we're not gonna get in trouble if we don't stream for 40 hours, because, you know, we've already proved that we can kind of like pull off the consistent streams. So we're not gonna get, I don't think we're gonna get in a lot of trouble if we don't stream for the full 40 hours, you know? At least I hope not. Because I really, really like streaming on YouTube and Twitch for you guys. But, yeah, Lethal Company so far is, confirmed is gonna be Kenzo. Grandpappy Fox is going to be joining us for Lethal Company. And I think we'll also have, Pico and Lulu as a maybe. So yeah. So far, that's who we might have for Lethal Company. Kenzo, Pico, and Lulu. But I still gotta confirm, just to make sure, you know? I'll make a graphic for it sometime during this week. The song in the background is a royalty-free song. It's from Dova Syndrome. I actually forgot what it was called. Let me search it up. Dova. Let me see. Is it this? Yeah, okay, so I'm not too sure off the top of my head. Yeah, maybe I'm banned from using this because it's royalty free and I'm royalty. Oh no, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. No. But I can't think of the name of this song off the top of my head, but Dova Syndrome is a website that a lot of people use to get royalty-free music. And yeah, it came from there. So if you want to look it up, go to Dova Syndrome, search up Elegant on the category. Search up Elegant and make sure to have the strings, like I think it's high strings on the instruments, because it's really cool. You can search up different you can search up different categories when it comes to music, different emotions that it invokes, and also even what kind of instruments and even the kind of like tempo. Alright, see ya, Sachi. Thanks for coming today. Thanks for coming. I'm glad that you were able to make it today. Anyways, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap up the stream today. Does anyone have any last minute questions before I start to wrap up? Anyone got any anything last minute to ask me? Okay, everyone's good. Do I peel my grapes? No. People peel their grapes? Why? The grape skin is part of the flavor. I didn't know that people peeled their grapes. I mean, then again, I also didn't know that apparently some people eat kiwis, skin and all. Like, did you know that? Yeah, did you know that some people apparently just bite a kiwi with the skin on? I know, unbelievable, right? But apparently some people do it. Yeah. I don't know, wouldn't it be fuzzy? Oh, so it's a sign of nah, see, I enjoy the full flavor of the grapes. That's why I never bothered with that. Cause I like the flavor of grape skin. But yeah. So maybe I have tried to dissect a grape before. I did take biology after all, and we have done a lot of dissections. I've dissected a frog before. Like I've done the frog dissection like way back then. It was kind of freaky, but fascinating. Very fascinating. Yeah, it wasn't really that bad, you know? It wasn't really that bad. I'm sorry, Kermit, I had to do it for science. I had to do it for the sake of science. Yeah, we dissected a sheep eye back then in I think it was early high school. Yeah, was it like the pig fetus and the formaldehyde? Because we did that as well for school. And there were actually a bunch of students that didn't wanna do it. Yeah, I really don't like the smell of formaldehyde. But for some reason, when I was in high school, I kind of just got used to you know, smelling formaldehyde because I was so fascinated with biology that I spent a lot of time there. Yeah, I also dissected a squid one time, though it was in a kitchen and I turned it into calamari afterwards. Sorry. That was a bad joke. Oh no! I think that would be the line that I would draw if I were to do some kind of biology stuff and they told us to like dissect a cat that was in formaldehyde. I would not be able to do that. I love cats way too much. honestly, I would cry. I would go home sobbing, give Oreo all the pets that I could, and be like, Oreo, I'll never stick you in formaldehyde. I love you so much. And Oreo would be like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways, so I guess let's wrap it up. That's gonna conclude it for today's stream. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for coming. I hope you all had a good time. You know? I hope you all had a good time. And I hope to see you in tomorrow's karaoke stream and the pre-stream on AniLive if you're able to make it there. But if you can't, you know, just make it for the karaoke, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright? So, while I remove these cat ears... Okay, let's remove these cat ears. My ears! Anyways. Why don't we all leave with a nice ZATSU Klo, everyone, okay? But first, before we do that, remember, do something nice for one person out there because it can really make their day. Alright? That's your assignment today. Say something nice to someone out there today. Alright? Got that, Melodites? Say one nice thing to someone. Alright? Could be anyone. Could really be anyone. Alright. So, in 3, 2, 1, why don't we all say ZATSU Klo together to end this stream, alright? 3, 2, 1, ZATSU Klo, everyone! Have a good night! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! See you tomorrow.